Hey everyone, welcome back to Bear's Workshop. This is going to be a follow-up video on the Chapin sprayers that I did 6 months ago when everything was working great with them. These are model number like 63985 or something like that. It's hard to see, the things have gotten discolored. We have bought a total of 9 of these. One of them we returned right off the bat because there was a problem with it. 2 of them are missing in action right now. I don't know where they're at. And these 6 are all junk. They're all garbage. So over the last few months, going into the spring, they started to fail. We started getting hoses like this, just absolutely falling apart. They would blow out right here. This one has a blowout in it. It's literally cut in pieces. Just got a bug. I don't know if you heard that. These are happening on all of them. Not only that, the bottoms were leaking. This was the biggest problem with them. So the problem on the bottoms is actually not the motor. The motor, I think we only had one motor fail. It's just an electric pump. So it was pretty much sealed up, and there's never really an issue with that except for one of them. But the rest of these would start leaking around here. And when they leaked around here, all the liquid would go down and drip into the batteries. Over here on my left, your right, we have the batteries. And all of these batteries would get wet. They would short out. They weren't completely sealed. They're not sealed batteries. So the liquid would get in there. It would short out the batteries. So not only did you have a leak here, and it would go down, the guy who's carrying it, it would go right down his back and he'd be covered in chemicals. It would destroy the batteries. We bought a lot of spare batteries. We thought that maybe we were having problems with the batteries themselves. Then one day we decided to open them all up, and we realized that every one of these was absolutely soaked with chemicals. And it's just a bad design. Just when you fill it up with water, water can leak out and it'll drip right down the bottom and get right into the battery. So I don't know how many batteries we went through. Each one of these comes with a battery, and we bought, I don't know, probably 8 spares. So obviously this isn't all of them. So the batteries would fail, no good. The ring around here would fail, no good. The hoses are absolute garbage. Here are the straps. None of these are over a year old, but you can see how these straps are just torn up. They're not very good quality. Every one of them is like this. The foam's coming out. This one isn't too bad. Probably didn't get a lot of use, but not a good design. I absolutely will not recommend this again. I know I have the other video that says I will, but I won't anymore. I'm gonna leave that video up, and then I'm gonna put a tag in there so you can see what I really feel about these Chapin sprayers. And I don't know if it's Chapin or Chapin or Chaplin or whatever, but don't buy these. They will fail on you. None of these is over a year and a half old. Most of them are less than a year old. They are all broken, every single one of them. It's a great idea to have an electric sprayer because you don't have to pump. So what we've been buying is the My 4 Sons, and I did a review on that. I'm going to put a link, maybe there or maybe there, somewhere around there, follow my finger. There'll be a link to the My 4 Sons video. That we did a review on. We're going to do a follow-up review on that shortly also within the next week. We'll have a follow-up of that because we've had those for about 2 months now, and they're working really well, but I still want to do a follow-up instead of just telling you that they're great. So if you're looking at buying one of these, please don't. Save yourself a lot of headaches. These will not work for very long. Go ahead, you got a comment, leave it for me, hit the like button, and we'll see you next time. Bye.